Welcome to my YouTube channel Brainy Shared. In this video, you will be learning about measurements of seasonal variation. In this, the method which you are learning is link relative method. This is very important method and the last method of our measurements of seasonal variation. In this method, you will be learning to create the link of seasons, okay, of different quarters. So in this method, you have to find the first is link creation you have to do. Next, you have to do the chain creation. So I request you, please stay tuned till the end of this video. Please share and like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Seasonal variation is one of the component of time series. So what is seasonal variation? They are rhythmic forces which operate in a regular and periodic manner over a span of less than a year. It means in a year we can have 2 to 3 seasonal variations or 2 to 4 or 5 seasonal variations we can have. They have the same or almost the same pattern during a period of 12 months. So same sort of data will be getting from quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 or somewhat changes in the data will be there. This variation will be present in a time series if the data are recorded early, daily, weekly, or quarterly or monthly basis. This variation came into play either because of the natural forces or man-made conventions. The variation or various seasons or climatical conditions play an important role in seasonal variations. So let's see what are the different methods are there for calculation of measurements of seasonal variations. The first method we have is method of simple averages. Next we have is ratio to moving averages method. Next method we have is ratio to trend method. And the last we have is link relative method. So this link relative method is our topic today. In this video, you will be learning about link relative method. This is very important method as well as the last method of measurement of seasonal variation. So let's start. Link relative method. This is the last method of our seasonal variation. So seasonal variation, we have the last method is link relative method. This method is very important method. So let's start with this method. So in link relative method, we have two formulas. The first formula is link relative. Next formula we have is seasonal indices. So in our seasonal variation, all we are going to create is seasonal indices. We are going to create the seasonal indices for all the methods. Here also we are going to find the seasonal indices. But this before calculating the seasonal indices, we have to calculate the link relatives, right? So what's the link relative formula? Link relative formula is current season's figure divided by previous season figures. Current season figures divided by previous season figures. So all the data of seasonal variation, will be given in the form of quarters, like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4, right? So in a year 4 quarters will be there. So in terms of quarter the data will be given. So here how you have to find the link relative, okay? So in link relative method, first we are going to create the link, next we have to create the chain. So on the basis of chain we are going to create the seasonal indices. So in seasonal indices, as you can see, link character chain relative is there, right? So first we need to find the link, next we have to find the chain. So based upon the chain we are going to calculate the seasonal indices. So coming to the link relative, so link relative, the formula is current season's figure divided by previous season figure. So here I'm going to take the quarters, the data will be in terms of quarters, right? So current season, for the first quarter I'm not going to find out, the formula is nowhere is there for the finding the link relative for the first quarter, right? If I'm starting my business, so to find the link relative for the first quarter I don't have the previous data, right? So I have to find the link relative for the next quarter using the previous quarter. So here I will be having the to find the link relative for the second quarter. So second quarter is my current season figures, previous quarter is my first quarter. In the same way I will be having third one. Okay, for quarter 3 the quarter 2 will be the previous one. So quarter 3 is current seasons figure, quarter 2 will be previous. So same like this, quarter 4 will be the current, quarter 3 will be the previous one. So in this way we have to find the link relative. Once we get with the link relative, next we have to go with the chain relative, right? So let's start with this. Okay, so this is my question over here, as you can see on the screen, right? This is my question. So in the question I have the problem one is draw the trend using link relative method of the following data, using following data. So I got this here, right? So I have this question. So here quarter 1 data is a, quarter 2 data is a, quarter 3, quarter 4 of respective year 2011 to 14. So 4 years data is divided into 4 quarters. I have the data, right? So by using the formula of our link relative, I have to first find the link relative of this given data. So I'm going to start the solution of this. So solution, I will be finding the first is my link relative I'm going to find, right? So as said, I'm not going to calculate the link relative for the quarter 1 link relative I'm not going to calculate. So quarter 2 link relative I will be calculating. So how to find this one? So for this reason I'm going to take the help of this color boxes so that I can explain you more in detail, so that you can follow my cursor movement as well, right? So I'm going to take this. So as you can see, I have taken this one shapes here to right. So my current is my 40. Current seasonal figure is 40. So I got the 40, right? This 40 divided by 20, this 40 divided by 20. So 40 divided by 20 into 100, into 100. So I got the into 100, that is the value is 200, the value is 200. Same like this for the next quarter 3, the current value is 60, current value is 60, previous value is 40. So 60 by 40 into 100, I got the 150. Same for the quarter 4, the current value is 80, previous value is 60, previous value is 60. So I got 80 by 60 into 100 is 133.3. So coming to next quarter, I have here quarter 1 of 2012, quarter 1 of 2012. For this quarter 1 of 2012, the previous quarter value is 80 and the current quarter value will be 30, right? So current is 30, previous is 80. So fourth quarter will be the previous quarter of 2012, right? So fourth quarter of 2011 will be the previous quarter, okay, of 2012 quarter 1. So I got this 30 by 80. So here 30 is a value of quarter 1 of 2012, right? 2012 quarter 1 value is 30. 80 is a quarter 4 value of 2011. So 80 will be previous and current will be 30. So same like this you are going to move ahead with this one. So quarter 2 value is for 2012 is 30, quarter 1 value of 2012 is 30, 30 by 30 into 100. So same like this you are going to proceed with the next coming quarters. Quarter 3 of 2012 is 40, current quarter value, and previous quarter is 30. So same like this you have to move on to find all the link relatives. Okay, once we are done with the link relative, I'm going to find the total of this as well as average. So this is all, these are my quarter 1 values of 2012, 13, 14. Okay, quarter 1 value, that is link relative of quarter 1 of 2011 is not available because my business starts in the 2011 only. So that's the reason I don't have the quarter 1 value of 2001 for link relative. So the sum of all these values of quarter 1 of 2012, 13, 14 is 123.6. So the average for this 123.6 is 41.2. 41.2. So this average, how I'm going to calculate this, all these values I'm going to add divided by 3, I will be getting this value, right? So same average for the next quarter 2 and the sum for the next quarter is this, and the what values I am going to take here. I will be having four values. Quarter 2, four values: 2011, 12, 13, 14. So sum is, for all these values, sum is 550 and the average is 137.5. So same like this, I'm going to calculate the total as well as the average of all the quarters. This is quarter 3 value, this is my quarter 4 value, okay, this is my quarter 4 value. So I got these values. Clear with this? Next, after finding the link, once we have completed the link, next we have to proceed with the chain. We have to create the chain. So in the formula of seasonal indices, you have a character chain relative. Character chain relative. So for this, as you can see, to calculate the quarter 1 link relative, I have kept it empty and I have proceeded with the quarter 2. For the chain relative, I cannot put this empty. I cannot put the quarter 1 empty. So I'm going to take this quarter 1 value as 100 in my chain relative. In my chain relative. So my chain relative first value is 100. I'm assuming the 100%. I'm assuming the 100% value. So I'm going to proceed with the 100. Okay. So my first value for the chain relative is 100. Chain relative is 100. So on the basis of this 100, I'm moving forward. Okay. First value is this. So how you have to find the chain relative? So chain relative is this value 100. Okay, 100 here I got into 100 into what value you have to take? You have to take this 137.5. 137.5. Clear with this? So this 100 you are having here multiplied with this 137.45, you will get the answer is 137.5 same. Now this value 137.5, whatever you have to put it here. Okay, same value you have put it here. Next, into this 118.3. This 118.3. Clear with this? This 118.3. So if you multiply these two value, you will be getting the value is 162.6. 162.6. Now this 162.6, whatever the value you have got for the quarter 3, you have to take to the next quarter 4. Okay, multiplied with the value is 243, the averages. Okay, you have to multiply the averages, right? So average multiply divided by 100, divided by 100. So you will get the answer is 395.7. 395.7. So chain I have created from quarter 1 to quarter 4. I have created the entire chain with the help of averages of my link relative. Link relative averages I have taken. I have created the chain of the link relative. So chain relative it will be called as. It will be called as chain relative. So I got the values here. As you can see, this is my values of all these quarters. So quarter 1 value 100 I have taken. Okay, quarter 2 is 137.5. I got the calculated value. 62.6 is the another calculated value. 395.7 is the another calculated value. So I got the chain relative. Now I have to find the character chain relative. I have to find the character chain relative. So how to find the character chain relative? So I have a different calculation to find the character chain relative on your screens, right? So what I'm going to take is, I'm going to take this here to explain you more in detail. This is how I have calculated the character chain relative, right? So as you can see, right, first value I have here is 395.7. 395.7. So from where I got this 395.7? I got this 395.7 from here. So this is my 395.7, right? From here I got this value. What about this 41.2? From where I got this 41.2? This 41.2 is a value from here. This is the quarter 1 average. This is my quarter 1 average. So I got this 41.2, right? So I'm going to take the help of this arrow to locate my 41.2. Clear with this? So this is my 41.2. So 41.2 I got from quarter 1 average. So what about this 395? 395 is the last quarter, that is quarter 4 of chain relative. Okay, both have to multiply, okay, divided by 100, divided by 100. So I will get, so I will be get, I will be getting the total here is 163.02. The total I got here is 163.202. So this is my value of chain relative for the quarter one. So if you know, I have here, I have just subtracted 100 here. So from where I am going to subtract this 100? This 100 I have assumed, okay, this 100 I have assumed from where? This 100 came as my assumption for the quarter one. This is my assumption for the quarter one. So this 100 I am going to subtract. This 100 I am going to subtract from this value. From this 163.02 I am going to subtract this 100. So I will be getting the output as my 63.02. 63.02. Now this 63.02 is a consolidated value for all the quarters. It's a consolidated value for all the quarters. I want for the individual quarters. I want for individual quarters. For the quarter 2, what I'm going to take, this 63.02, I'm going to divide by 4, because this value is for all the quarters, means 4 quarters. So divided by 4. So I got the value here is, the value I got here is 15.75. I got the value here is 16.75. Now this is a value for quarter 2. This is the correction I have to make in quarter 2, right? So in quarter 1 chain relative I got the value, in quarter 1 chain relative I got the value here is 63.02. if you are able to see here, 63.02, instead of 100 the value is 63.02. Now I'm not going to replace the 100 with 63.02. I'm going to keep the 100 as it is, whereas I'm going to make the changes with respect to 100 into quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, because my 100 is my assumption. Based upon the assumption I got the value 395. I got the value 395. Okay, this is the final value I got for the chain relative. Now this 395, the final value whatever I got it here, I want to make the correction. I have to make the correction based upon the actual value of 100. So actual value of, instead of 100, is 63.02. So this 63.02 I have for the entire year, divided by 4 means I got the for the single quarter. So this whatever the value is there, okay, 63 is less than 100. So this 15 I have to subtract from the quarter 2, okay, 15.75. For the quarter 3, okay, what you have to do, this 15.75 you have to multiply it with 2. Multiply it with 2 for quarter 3. Next, for the quarter 4 you have to multiply this 15.3 by 3. Okay, so whatever the value you will be getting, that value you have to subtract from quarter 1, quarter 2 and quarter 3. I am going to subtract these values. So first value I am going to subtract from the quarter 2 is 15.75. I am going to subtract. I am going to subtract the 15.75. This is for the quarter 2. Okay, for quarter 3 I am going to subtract the which value, 31.35. I am going to subtract from quarter 3. Okay, for quarter 4 what value I have to subtract, 47.25. I am going to subtract. So here I have subtracted. So three values I have subtracted to make the chain relative corrected. So this will be called as corrected chain relative. This will be called as corrected chain relative. So I got this corrected chain relative values as, if I am going to subtract 15.75 from quarter 2, the chain relative, that is 137.5. okay, I 137.5 minus 15.75, the answer I got here is 121.75. Next, 162.6 I am going to subtract by 31.5, the answer I am getting is 131.1. Next, quarter 4 the value is 395.7 minus 47.25, the answer I am getting is 38.45. 38.45. So I got the corrected chain relative. Now once I get the corrected chain relative, what is the formula for seasonal indices? Corrected chain relative by corrected chain relative journal average. So for this purpose I am going to find the journal average. I am going to find the journal average. Journal average of which values? These values. Okay, what are the different values I have journal average? Okay, so first 100, I got the 100. Okay, 121, I got the 121.75. Okay, next value 131.1, so I got the 131.51. Next 348.45, 348.45 here. So all the values, okay, this character chain relative, whatever the values you have, add those values divided by 4, you will be getting the journal average is 175.235. 325 I am going to get this. Okay, this is my journal average. The journal average is 175.325. So now what I'm going to do over here is, okay, I'm going to calculate the seasonal indices. So formula is seasonal indices is character chain relative divided by journal average into 100. This is a formula. So based upon the formula, I'm going to do this. So this is my all these, okay, these values I'm going to have, right, as you can see on the screen. So first 100, I have the 100 value here. Okay, all this purple color, okay, this purple color is here. Okay, next blue color value you have here 170.5 is in, we are going to divide this. Clear with this? So 100 means 100 I got here, divided by 175 into 100. Next value I'm going to have here is 121.75. Okay, 121.75. Okay, divide this 121.75 by 175.325. So I got this value. Okay, so same like this, proceed with the next quarter. 131 divided by general average. So 131 divided by general average. 131 is a quarter 3 value of character chain relative. Character chain relative for the quarter 1 is 348. Okay, so I'm going to have here 348.45. Clear with this? Divided by my this value. Okay, general character chain relative average. So if you do this calculation, the final seasonal indices for quarter 1 you will be getting here is 57.04 for the first quarter. Okay, this is my 57.04 for the first quarter. Same like this for second quarter, 69.44. For the third quarter, 74.72. For the fourth quarter, I got here is 198.75. 198.75. So I got the seasonal indices. Okay, so based upon my seasonal indices, I'm going to create a tabulation. I'm going to create the tabulation. So this is my tabulation of all 4 quarters and seasonal indices. So I got this one. Now for quarter 1 57.04, quarter 2 69.44, quarter 4 3 and 4 I got the values. So quarter I'm going to take on x-axis, on y-axis I'm going to take the values. I'm going to take the values on y-axis. So in this way I will be getting the, here I have this graph, okay, based upon my calculation. So these values whatever I have taken, these values are my seasonal indices. On y-axis I got the seasonal indices, as you can see, right? Here on x-axis I got the quarters. Okay, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So easily we can see in quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 1 our business is very low. In quarter 2 it's slightly getting rise. In quarter 3 we got some much increment. In quarter 4 it's at peak, so this is all about our analysis using our seasonal indices of seasonal variation. Method is link relative method. The method is link relative method. Okay, so this is all about our link relative method. Thank you.
Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. Thank you.